Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing? I'm a little bit early. Again, just we've been doing that the last couple days just to make sure everybody gets on in time. If you can hear me, give me a number one in the comments. Can you hear me? All right, sound is working. That's good. I have just some quick announcements. We're going to start at the top of the hour. So if you're watching on replay, you can fast forward about 6 minutes, something like that. Again, quickly, no watch parties in the challenge group. It messes everybody up. But you do hit the share button if you're watching on Facebook. No soliciting inside the group, no spamming. We'll block you, no inappropriate messages. Look out for the scammers. Somebody who's telling you want a prize, or somebody who's telling you to come follow me here, or that kind of stuff. There's a lot of imposters and a lot of scammers out there. Just make sure that you're not susceptible to them. Let's use the hashtag GoPro challenge. Let's get that moving and trending. You do need to, if you want to get, there's extra benefits and there's prizes if you officially register. So register at the recruitingchallenge2021.com. We can stay in communication with you, let you know what's going on. We can also send you or allow you to get a memory jogger download, the social media calendar. We'll also get you notes. A lot of people have been asking about the notes. We'll send you the transcripts for the entire challenge, but that will come after. You're not going to get it right away. If you want to get a backstage pass, including all the recordings, go to recruitingchallenge.com/upgrade in order to be able to get all that. And we have all week, we've had awesome prizes, about $10,000 worth of prizes every single day. Today is no different. A lot of Apple products, as you can see. We're kind of Apple people. But here's some of the yesterday's prize winners. Check the GoPro Challenge Facebook group. No? Yes? I was getting a no. Yeah. Check the GoPro Challenge Facebook group. We have later today, because we gave you 24 hours to do this, in 2-3 hours. Check the Facebook group later today for a list of winners for yesterday's prizes. Today, we're giving away an Apple TV, a 3-in-1 wireless charger, a temperature-controlled mug, 1 VIP ticket to GoPro, 10 general admission tickets, 10 different winners for virtual GoPro. That's today's prizes. One of the things you got to do in order to be eligible is you have to register for this challenge. Okay? Register for this challenge. Now, who has been with us every single day? This is day 6 of our challenge. Who's been with us all 6 days? Put a number 6 into the comments if you've been with us all 6 days. So proud of you. The champions, the grinders, other people, they get distracted by life. Whether you're watching live or replay, put a 6 in the comments. Man, look at that. Fabulous. Fantastic. Unbelievable. Amazing. Now today, tell your friends to be a part of this, because today we've got Jesse Lee Ward, who has over 9,000 personal recruits, over 9,000 personal recruits, over 9,000 personal recruits, over 9,000 personal recruits, has about 31,000 distributors on her team, 1.2 million customers. Do you think those results are something that you'd like to have in your group, in your team? If you'd like to have those results, put a number 5 into the comments. If you'd like to have those results. If you'd like to have 1/10 of those results, put a number 5 into the comments. She's been able to do this. Do you think she'll help you recruit one person? That was our goal this week. Help everybody part of this, recruit one person. Okay? So if you have recruited one person so far this week, I want you to put we need to come up with a bigger number. Put 77 into the comments. If you recruited at least one person, 77. Look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. Look in the comments, all the 77s. So proud of you. How awesome is that? 77's like crazy everywhere. Now, and look, if you haven't recruited somebody yet, I'm sure you've planted some seeds so those people will ultimately be recruited from the results or excuse me, from the actions that you took this week. So we planted a lot of seeds. We took a lot of actions. We just moved some things forward to be able to allow you to set yourself up to close out 2021 strong and start, be ready for 2022 to be amazing. Now, I want to ask another question. We did it on recruits. Put 88 into the comments if you've added at least one customer. One customer. Take a look at the customers that all these people have added. So proud of you. From the conversations, right? From the challenges, from the little posts, from the, joining the groups and making connections and doing the different things. From all the different people who've offered up different challenges, I'm super proud of you. Hot market, new business partners. I love it. Super proud of you. Amazing. So we're going to jump right in. There's two things that we're going to do today. One is we're going to hear from Jessie Lee. We're going to start off right off the top with Jessie Lee Ward on strategies that you can use. She is so good at not only doing it herself, but teaching other people how to do it within her team. And she's going to teach you today, what do you think you'd have to pay someone who's recruited 9,000 people, has 31,000 distributors and 1.2 million customers? How much do you think you'd have to pay them to coach you if you weren't on their team? Big money. Big money. You get it free here as part of this challenge. And also, so one, we're going to hear from Jessie Lee. Two, I'm going to teach you a simple process to overcome any objection that you have while building your business. And three, we're going to let you know again, if you don't have your GoPro 2021 ticket, December 3rd through the 5th, get that ticket. GoPro2021.com, GoPro2021.com. If you don't have your ticket, get it. If you have a ticket, maybe get a few extra for people on your team, get all these bonuses. GoPro2021.com is where you go to get your ticket, okay? So put a number 10 into the comments if you already have your GoPro ticket, and put a number 5 into the comments if you don't have it yet, but you're going to get it. Let me see. All right, good. Most of you already have it, but those that don't, you're going to get it. Fantastic. Proud of you. And I also want to tell you before we start, if you've enjoyed this challenge, here's what we kind of decided to do. What we kind of decided to do for the rest of the month of November, starting this Monday, is to do a November challenge just for GoPro ticket holders. I want to do 4 big weekly trainings. We're going to have interviews with the people who are speaking at the event. We're going to be offering ideas and strategies and tips and everything else over the course of the month of November, starting November 8th, this Monday, for free for any GoPro ticket holder. So make sure, if you are a ticket holder, you need to go to Virtual GoPro 2021 Facebook group. Is that accurate? Is that the name? Virtual GoPro 2021 Facebook group. It's a private group. Ask for membership and we will go check if you got a ticket and we'll let you in. That's where all the training is going to be. Virtual GoPro 2021 Facebook group. Okay? Get in that group. We're going to be sharing ideas. We're going to be masterminding. The people in that group are just going to have an exponential return of excitement and growth and everything else. Okay? Got it? Everybody ready? All right. Jessie Lee Ward, my superstar friend. Is she here? Can we bring her on? There she is. Look at you all glammed up.
Hello. Of course. Anything for you.
How are you? How are you?
I'm great. How are you doing? This has been an awesome last 6 days.
Isn't it fun?
Yeah, I've been texting you throughout it because I'm like, that's so good.
Yep. So, and Jessie's one of the busiest people I know. So for her to be checking into this should kind of give you a clue. When you see Angel Fletcher watching every day, when you see Jessie Lee Ward and all the other, there's just tons and tons of $1 million earners watching every day. They move their schedule around. it might be a good idea for you to move your schedule around to take advantage. You know what I mean? There's people who show up as pros and there's people who show up as Joes, you know what I mean? They just kind of casual about everything. Yeah, I'll watch the replay. I'll see what happens. Blah, 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 blah. Most of these people, I asked how many people have been here every day for the first 6 days and got lots and lots of sixes. And tomorrow is going to be epic. It's going to be amazing. Stormy Lee Wellington, and we're going to be bringing back a bunch of the speakers from throughout the week. It's just going to be an epic Super Sunday, Super Soul Sunday, like Oprah would say. It's a super recruiting Sunday tomorrow at 11 a.m. Pacific time. So Jessie Lee, how long have we known each other?
We're about to have our 5-year anniversary in December. I can't believe it.
5 years. Crazy.
Yeah.
So when I first met Jessie Lee, she had blue hair or purple hair?
It was blue, bright blue.
Blue hair. So she had blue hair. She had all the, and she still has a bunch of people on her team that have blue hair. I don't know if that's a remnant of your branding that you had earlier. You see, she has Boss Lee on her shirt. Remember, I told you that branding yourself is actually very important. And we're going to be spending a lot of time talking about branding over the course of these next 4 weeks. We have a whole section on building your brand at Virtual GoPro, December 3rd through the 5th. We got some of the biggest experts on building a brand for you. So we're going to talk about that, but I just wanted you to kind of pay attention to the branding stuff that she's involved with. But Jessie Lee, why don't you dive in? Like, how many people have you started? Well, we're on the, what, 5th day of November?
Yeah.
What's the date today? 6th day. So in the first 5 days, how many people have you recruited approximately? Do you know?
Yeah, like 27.
27 people in the last 5 days. 27 personal recruits in the last 5 days. How many people did you recruit in the month of October approximately?
I always recruit at least 200 a month.
You hear this? She always recruits at least 200 a month. At least 200 a month. What does that work out to a day? They take 30 days, 200. It's like 15. Is that what it is? No, it's less than.
No, it's less than that.
Let me do the math for me.
5.5.
200 divided by 30.
By 5.5. 6.
6.5. 6 would be 180. Yeah, so almost 7 a day. Okay. So if she could do that, now she's done a lot of things and she's built a lot of stuff in order to be able to create the machine that does that.
Yes.
Can she help you recruit one? I think it's a no-brainer. If you'll listen, if you'll take the notes, and if you'll take the action. Okay? So, Jessie Lee, the floor is yours. Train their butts off. Help them achieve that result. And I'm going to be sitting here taking notes myself.
I'm super excited. So hello, everybody. What's going on? I love everything Network Marketing Pro. Eric said, how long have we known each other for? And I know some of you are at a stage of your business where maybe you feel frustrated or you feel stagnated, or this is like these last 6 days. And then tomorrow, these 7 days are your final shot. Like, you're given it this week to see if this profession is for you. And so I want to commend you if you are in that little group there. And I will tell you, I didn't have a foot out the door when I met Eric, but I was definitely in a plateau. I didn't really have the vision at all of where this profession could take me and take you. And it's my favorite story ever. And so this is no income claims. Obviously, I know I'm not normal. I think we can all attest to me not being normal, but I will say, I met Eric, and that month I had made $33,000, which I know you wouldn't like kick anybody out of bed at $33,000, right? Like, woo, that's a lot of money. And I kind of thought I was awesome. And I went to GoPro, and if you haven't grabbed your GoPro ticket yet, I don't even know what you're doing with your life. It's like $200. Let's go. It's basically free if you knew where this event will take you. And so I sat in my first GoPro 5 years ago, and I saw Eric again 9 months later to wrap the story up and make it nice and short. I saw him again 9 months later. He asked again how much money I was making a month, and again, no income claim, but I made $206,000 9 months later after going to GoPro and meeting Eric. And so I'm not saying that that is going to be your personal reality. I am saying, though, that it is possible. And I am living and walking and breathing proof of that. And so I am I'm very much so a student of GoPro. I'm very much so mentored by Eric Worre, and he has completely changed my life. And so now that I have let you know, and I'll probably say 1,000 times through this to grab your GoPro ticket, I want to train you, and I want to train you hard and fast and aggressively. And there's a lot going on, and I highly suggest pens and papers and notes. And if you type quickly, maybe you need to type it out, because I don't have that much time, but I have a brain full of a lot of knowledge, and I want nothing more than to elevate this profession. So we're going to rock and we're going to roll. All right. So first of all, just generally speaking, social media is it. Okay. If you're still somebody who has one foot in the old school and you're leaning towards the old school, I would really highly suggest, even if you feel like you are not good at social media, you start moving and shifting into the social realm. If you don't, you're going to be left behind. You are going to get lapped. You are going to have people that are nowhere near as talented or as intelligent as you out earning you 10x. And so if that's currently happening and you're on here in this challenge because you're ready to just rock and roll, let's go. So first of all, I'm going to use this. This is a whiteboard. I'm going to use this to write, because if you're anything like me, I'm very visual. So if I don't have a visual aid, I just don't take very good notes. First thing is an acronym. I'm not going to spend too much time on it because I have trained this before on a GoPro challenge. And this is my acronym. It's FIT. Okay. So FIT. FIT just stands for Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And I know some of you just kind of curled up in a little ball and died a little inside because I said TikTok and you went, I don't want a TikTok. I don't want to do this. Well, if nobody's already challenged you to a 30-day TikTok and or reel challenge, I want to be the one to challenge you to a 30-day and TikTok/reel challenge. I have a different assignment for you later too, but I'm just letting you know there is some magic inside of those. They don't need to be good. They don't need to be polished. They don't need to be edited. They don't need to have beautiful transitions. They don't need to have anything. I want you to exercise the muscle of making content. So Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, the question I want you to ask yourself is, how many times a day do you intend to get fit? How many times a day do you intend to hit all three platforms? I'm going to talk about other platforms also in a second here. But specifically, if I look at the platforms that get the most return on your time investment in the network marketing space, it is Facebook, it is Instagram, it is TikTok. Okay. Now, Facebook did just put out Reels as well about 2.5 weeks ago. So you can actually repurpose some of this content. I know I'm talking a little fast, so I said take a lot of notes. Okay. But you can repurpose this content. I personally prefer to create on TikTok. I think their editing software is just much, it's far superior. And then you can repurpose into Facebook or Instagram. Anytime you make content on its native platform, though, it will perform better. So you might want to keep that in mind as well. Okay, so how many times a day are you guys going to fit? You can put that in the chat and we can go from there. So we're going to start with fit. Now, building a brand on social media with the intention of being able to build an organization and recruit either promoters or recruit customers, either or. Okay, the first thing I want you to do, and this is kind of part of what I said in fit, but I want you to actually pick your platforms. Okay, I'm gonna try to write nice and neat. I'm not exactly the best at writing. I was definitely not intended to be a teacher, maybe like a doctor. Can you see that? Okay, pick your platforms. Some of you are gonna say, well, I don't really like TikTok. I don't really like Facebook. I don't really like whatever. That's great. There are other platforms. Okay, so maybe you're somebody who's going to actually build your business on Clubhouse and get these people to go over to Instagram. This is something that I did when Clubhouse first rolled out. I got to 20,000 followers basically overnight on Clubhouse, drew them all over to Instagram, Instagram to my Facebook, Facebook, rest of history. Okay, Clubhouse, great. Maybe you want to be a YouTuber, okay? I would love to see more positive network marketing on YouTube. Maybe you can pick a YouTube platform. I am a huge fan personally of podcasting. I have one of the biggest entrepreneurial podcasts in the entire world, actually, which is pretty cool. But I love podcasts. It has been one of the biggest things in regards to building my business, my following, etc. You could also, of course, look at things like Pinterest, especially if you're somebody who is, what in the heck? I just like break my pen. Oh God, I'm so bad at technology. Why does this always happen to me? Okay, well, anyway, we'll figure it out. Oh, there we go. Okay, especially if you are in a product-based Pinterest. Yeah, product-based company, Pinterest is going to be great. It's actually a search engine in and of itself, so you might want to consider that. And then this one doesn't really do it for me. Maybe it just bores me, but I know Gary Vee is always talking about this. But LinkedIn, okay? Some of you could probably go on a recruiting binge on LinkedIn as well. Now, pick and choose. I already told you about Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Of course, that's our F, that's our I, that's our T. I don't care. More the better, okay? The more the better. Those of you in makeup companies, you should probably be looking at stuff like, are you twitching your makeups? Okay, there's like the Twitch platform, whatever. Pay attention, okay? Pay attention to where there are eyeballs. There are eyeballs and earballs, I guess, on Clubhouse, right? There's eyes and ears on all of these. And I know Eric already talked about how a lot of GoPro is going to be talking about branding, which I think is awesome. How you're going to build a brand is you're going to pick your platforms. All right. You might accidentally stumble across a huge following. Like for me, my podcast was an accident. Okay. I knew I wanted to do it because I heard that audio was the way of the future. And I thought to myself, oh my God, I don't want to do this. I prefer live video. Whatever, I'll do it. Well, 4.3 million downloads later, whoopsie poopsie, it went crazy. So maybe you start posting on TikTok and you're somebody who's not, you never thought you'd be on TikTok, and then it explodes for you and it starts to turn into massive lead gen. Maybe you start posting more maybe you start doing YouTubes, right? And all of a sudden it explodes. I just encourage you to pick your platform. And let me say something about this. There is a caveat to that. Stop thinking you have to master one before you move into something else. That would have been the biggest mistake of my network marketing career in the last 4 years. If I had said, well, I'm not yet great at Instagram, I'm going to wait before I start posting on TikTok, or I'm not yet great on Clubhouse, I think I'm going to wait before I start doing more on Facebook, etc. You get the point. You're going to be bad at all of this way before you're good. And I used to actually think that I was like, a year ago, I started TikToking last October. And I thought to myself, oh my gosh, I think my videos were good. I think they were better a year ago. And I went back, I scrolled back the other day and I'm like, those TikToks were terrible. My TikToks now are much better. So just keep consistently putting out content. It'll work great for you. All right, second tip, if you want to be able to build a brand so you can recruit more people, more customers, you need to tailor your message. Okay, tailor your message. Now, I don't have time to talk to you that much about copywriting. I might get into it a little bit, but tailoring your message to know who you're speaking to. I'm not actually somebody who says you need to niche down and everything has to be super uber specific. Like you should only talk about your beauty products, or you should only talk about your health and wellness products, or you should only talk to moms, or you should only be, marketing and branding to, athletic men or whatever. No, like I'm not like that in particular. I think that's too much personally, but what is the message you're trying to convey? Okay. Again, this kind of goes in building a brand, but branding is how you convert leads. Okay. Branding is how you convert leads. Tailoring these messages, whether it's positivity, whether it's motivation, whether it's a health journey, whether it's, a journey from before to better, whether it's storytelling that you use, whether it's, your energy story, whether it's, I know a lot of you sell these water machines, all right? I got one. It's cool. You don't have to pitch me on it. All right. I bought one. Y'all got me. All right. Whether it's, you're healthier living with these water machines, whatever, what is the messaging you're trying to show? Are you an awesome dog mom? Are you an awesome dad? Are you an awesome friend? What are these things that you want people to make sure they know about you, and tailoring your messages inside of that? I do want to hit on copywriting just for a second. I always write in the 4 colors. And so I'll change this really fast just so you can see the 4 colors, and I'll explain them really quickly. I think you know what I'm talking about: the red, the blue, the green, and the yellow. Anytime I'm copywriting, which is obviously every single day of my life, every caption I write, everything I post, etc., every live I do, you want to hit the 4 color personalities inside of your messaging. This is going to help you with recruiting, my friends. Okay, here's why. Some of you don't even know the color personalities right now, but for those of you who do, just play along with me in the chat thread, okay? And if you don't know about them, after the 7-day recruiting challenge, Google it and you can figure it out, okay? But what I want to ask you to do is I want you to think about yourself. Put in the chat what your dominant color personality is. Okay, so drop your dominant color personality in the chat, right? And then whatever your secondary is, because you always have a dominant and a secondary, put that. So reds, really quickly, reds are going to be the more aggressive, business-oriented, goal-oriented, charge. Blues are going to be your fun. Woo! I love events. I love this. I love the fun stuff, the pretty things, the whatever, okay? Greens are going to be your analyticals. They love details. They love specifics. They love, tell me all these details in order to get to the end. And yellows are going to be your bleeding hearts. Yellows are going to be your people who are feelers, your emotional people. Anytime you write a message around your business, anytime you write a message around inspiration, anytime you write a message and a caption around anything, have your copy hit all 4 of these. Here's the reason why. The reason why is because if you are naturally a red, you are probably writing all of your captions and speaking on all of your lives only in this language. Okay? Which means your entire organization is probably red. Ugh. Not great, okay? And not only on top of that, but these other 75% of human beings on earth are not attracted to you. Some of you are having a hard time recruiting because you're only attracting one style of person. And you need to have all 4 types of people on your team in order to have a successful business. It's a fact. So when you're writing your captions, I want you to ask yourself, am I being all 4 of these different things, or am I speaking only in my predominant language? This is huge, and it will help build your brand significantly faster. So sometimes slow it down, be a little nicer, be a little calmer, even when you don't feel like it, hit the emotions. Sometimes, even if you're not detail oriented, you got to give them the details. You got to slow it down. You got to tell them A through Z, right? Sometimes you got to have a little fun. Maybe you wear a fun outfit. Maybe you have fun makeup. Maybe you have a beautiful view in the background that's just fun, the beach, the whatever. And then maybe you just sometimes need to just smack them a little bit, and that's your red. Whatever that is going to help you tailor your message so that you attract more recruits. If this is useful, can you guys drop me like a yes in the comments below? I just want to make sure that you guys are getting some education from Boss Lee. All right, my next tip is not in yellow. Yellow is the hardest color to read. I'm sorry, I didn't mean for that to be yellow. La 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 la. Here we go. All right, my next tip is to polish your messaging if you want to recruit. Now, how do you do that? Not Polish. Is anyone from Poland on here? I'm sure there are. I love it. All these international people. Polish your message. And the only way you're going to be able to polish your message, whether it's your story, whether it's your product journey, whether it's your service journey, whether it's whatever, is via repetition. Repetition on social media is so important. And I know some of you go, no, everybody knows what I do. Everybody already knows about the promo. Everybody already knows where I can recruit. Everybody knows where they can purchase my product. Everybody knows that I'm looking for new team members. And no, they don't. If everybody knew, y'all would also have 9,000. I wouldn't only have 9,000 recruits. If everybody knew what I did, I'd have 90,000 recruits by now, 900,000 recruits by now. I don't know. Okay. Not everybody knows it. So you have to tell stories over and over and over and over and get more specific and get more clear on everything over and over and over again. If you haven't already attended GoPro, get your ticket. But B, if you haven't listened to Eric Worre's training on how to promote, not just invite and announce, you should probably purchase that, okay? Or learn it somewhere. I don't know what to tell you. Too many of us are literally just announcing. Once in a blue moon, we're telling our story. Once in a blue moon, we're saying we have a product. Once in a blue moon, we're saying, oh, by the way, you can join our team. What? I'm out there like screaming from the rooftops every day on a live, every day on a post, every day in a reel, every day in a TikTok, every day in every way. This is what I'm doing. You can do it with me. I'm always hiring. I'm always building a business. I'm open in 28 countries and counting. I am an international catalyst. I will do trainings in any language, anywhere in the world. I will figure out translation. I talk about it constantly. You need to know. Some of you just don't talk about your opportunity enough because you think that you're annoying people. What's annoying is when randomly you'll pop up out of the blue because you decide to make a social media post once every 7 weeks and say, hi, it's me again. It's Jessie Lee. I'm back. Just so everyone knows, I'm still in business and I'm looking for new team members. They're not interested. Okay, so when you feel like you're being annoying, this is what Eric always says, when you feel like you're annoying people is when you've probably started to say you're messaging enough. Okay, and if you have, like, that's it. All right, if you're not annoying people, you're not announcing it enough. All right, that is just a fact of the matter. So polish your message. All right, my next tip, if you want to be able to build this brand and recruit on social media, a little ninja technique for you is make it personal. Now, I'm sure that not all of you have interacted with me on social media because I know there's thousands and thousands of you watching. Hello, what's going on? I'm excited to train you. But if you were to talk to me on social media in a message or in a comment or in a share, you share a post of mine or a story of mine or a reel of mine or my podcast or a video of mine or whatever, I engage with you. Not only do I comment back, some of you literally don't comment back, so let me like just give you actual directive here. All of you have an assignment to go comment back on your comments, right? Not only do I comment back, but I actually go to people's pages. I will click on your Instagram. On your Instagram, I will click like on your photos. I will engage on your stuff. I will find things I like. I will watch your story. This isn't only a recruiting technique, okay? This is how I make friends. Right? There's people on Instagram, I had no idea who they were. I stumbled across their page because they stumbled across my page. I was like, oh my God, this is like my new freaking best friend. Like, are you kidding me right now? Like, where have you come from? Right? Especially on TikTok, this keeps happening. I find these people, I like that. Oh my gosh, I love this. I follow. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Make it personal. Too many of you are not engaging on social media. Some of you are just dropping content and then you don't talk at all with people, which is crazy. You need to make things personal. You need to talk to people. It also then makes it a lot easier when you are having the recruiting conversations to have a real conversation. If I know about your kids and I've been watching you on social media and you ask me about, hey, I've been thinking about doing business with you, I say, great, what questions can I answer for you? And then I might say, by the way, how's Johnny? Right? How's your little dude doing? Hey, how's your daughter? Hey, is so-and-so feeling better? You're going to be like, what? How does Jessie Lee know that? Well, because I'm making it personal. This kind of stems into having a successful team too, but a lot of you do have organizations and you don't know the first thing about these people. You don't know what makes them happy. You don't know what makes them sad. You don't know what's going on in their personal life. You don't know what religion they are. You don't know the first thing about them. And you're wondering why attrition rates are absurdly high in network marketing. You don't care enough about people. Start making stuff personal. This makes it, I don't feel bad ever about recruiting people. People try to make you feel bad about that recruiting thing. Hell yeah. All right. I want my friends to get rich. You don't want your friends to get rich too? That sounds like you sound like a bad friend. You doing a bad job. Okay. That's how I feel about that. I feel like, girl, you doing a good job. You making all your friends rich. I know, right? Like that's my goal in life. What can I say? All right. Y'all are being bad friends out there, against network marketing. We being good people out here in these streets. Okay. So anyway, I digress. But anyway, make it personal, comment back. It is going to help you build those relationships, deeper conversations. Deeper conversations obviously stem right into, hey, I'd like to do business with you. I trust you. I like you. I know you. I want to do business with you. So make it more personal, okay? All right. The next tip, if you want to recruit using social media, is you've got to follow the trends. Now, when I say follow the trends, don't just do it once or twice. Like this is on repetition. All right. So there's a trend going on right now that's like, it's actually a Russian song. Okay. And I found out what it means the other day and like, ooh, okay. Like I don't speak Russian, so it's not that big of a deal. But for those of you who speak Russian, like half of the Worry household does, it is not exactly the friendliest song, but I didn't know. I'm going to plead American ignorance on this one. All right. But it's this little trend and it like, has like these words that obviously aren't English. So I didn't know it was a naughty song, but the trend basically goes like this. Okay. Some of you have seen it. Some of you have no idea what I'm doing right now. Okay. I follow trending sounds and themes on social media and I build content around it. Okay. And I don't do the crazy dances. I don't do the, super fancy transitions with the, I don't know how to do all these things. So those of you are like, oh my gosh, how am I going to have success on TikTok if I can't dance, girl? Like, come on. The only thing I know how to do is my little country kitchens. I don't know how to do nothing else on TikTok when it comes to these pop locking, whatever dances. Okay. But this one I can do. And as soon as I saw it, I saw the trend, and it was some man pouring cheese over pasta. This doesn't really pertain to the story, but I don't care. I'm telling the story. So this man is like pouring cheese over pasta. It's too damn hot. And the man takes a spoon and he like puts the pasta in his mouth, and it's still steaming in his mouth, and whatever, he does this. Okay. Some of you know what I'm talking about. Some of you don't. I went, oh my gosh. Now I'm in a product-based company, and I went to myself, ooh, I think I can do that with my product because it's a trending sound. So then I started using my product. So I'm going to take my product really fast, but I'm going to turn it around. Okay. And I literally like cracked open this can, like, hold on. And I was like, and I used the actual product like this. It's a real TikTok I did. And the thing had 20,000 views, like almost immediately, including a call to action, which I'll talk about in a second. Calls to action are so flippin' important. We'll talk about in a second. And as soon as I saw how much I sold from this trend, it's not the first time this has happened. This has happened many, many times for all these easy trends. I went, ooh, I'm going to do it over and over again. And so then I used the same song over and over and over and over and over again because it's still trending. It's still hitting. I'm still getting on For You pages. It's still going well in Reels. And then I trained our team to do the exact same trend. Just an example of one trend. It's a really easy one that literally all of you can do. If you're in a product-based company, service-based people, you can figure it out. I know you're smart, but follow the trends. Okay. All right. I can't read that. So we're just going to go to the next one. All right. The next one. I can't wait to see your guys' little TikToks on that, by the way. Oh, okay. When you're on social media, make sure you're making mobile, friendly, shareable content. Some of you wonder why you're having a hard time building your brand on social media. Your stuff is difficult to share. Okay? Your content is difficult to share. I would suggest you make it easier to share, right? So something I like to do, I just posted this one last night, actually. And I do this every couple of days. I find memes or quotes that I really like, and I put them in a post on Instagram, and I encourage people from there to share outward, right? It's amazing what happens when the right people see your content. That's how you get recruits, right? Shareable content. So is your stuff easy to view on mobile devices? Is your stuff something that people go, oh, I want to share that. I like the message, right? Think about these kinds of things. I will tell you, Reels get shared like crazy. A little bonus tip on here with Reels is in the Reel, I want you to put the text that says more in caption. And the caption is where you can write some of that copy like we were talking about up at the top. You can start closing a lot more recruits. You can do calls to action, follow you, to subscribe, to drop a yes if it's resonating with them, if this has ever happened to them in network marketing, share, etc. The more in caption feature in Reels is really, really, really useful. But in general, make sure you have those calls to action. And that is going to be my number 7 I want to talk about really fast, which is, if you want to recruit more people on social media, make sure you have calls to action. Oh my God. Okay. Everything from follow. Like some of you go, I'm having a really hard time building a following, Jessie Lee. I'm going to be like, okay, well, John, when was the last time you told people to follow you? You're not saying hit the follow button. Like, are you following me yet? Well, then you should probably be following me. Hit the follow button. I'm extremely educational. I know what I'm talking about. I've scaled multiple businesses. I am a little social media monster. You should follow me. Hit the follow button. even if you're not yet a social media monster, it could be hit follow if you're feeling inspired, hit follow if you like content like this, hit follow if you're also a single mom, hit follow if you're also a cat mom. Ooh, cat daddy. There we go, cat daddy. Hit follow if you're looking for more inspiration. Hit follow if this made you laugh. Hit follow if you're feeling inspired. Hit follow if you think we'd be friends. Tell people to follow you. Tell people to send the friend request. At the end of every single live of mine on Facebook, I say, hey, if you don't already follow me, hit my face, top right-hand corner, there's 3 dots. Hit the 3 dots. Halfway down, hit follow, then hit see first. And if you want to send a friend request, send a friend request and we'll connect. I say it on every single live. Every single live video I do, and I do a lot of live video, I'm like, share this. If you're getting value, share this. I'll give full name shout outs. Share this, tag a friend below, tag somebody that needs to hear this, tag someone that you're thinking of when you read this, tag somebody you thought about when you watched this reel, tag someone, I'll put that in quotations for you guys. Tag someone, right? Tag someone, share, right? You need people to share your content. You need your organic reach to be higher. This is a great way to scale your business. Not only that, though, obviously, I want you guys to sell more too. So I want you to sell more and I want you to recruit more. You need to ask people to not only follow you, but then also after follow, I do a lot of this. Drop info. Okay, drop info. And I know this sounds really simplistic, but it's common sense that's not that common, you know? So on my TikToks, I'll say hit follow and drop info if you want information on what I do. Hit follow and drop yes if you want trial pricing. Hit follow and drop info if you want blah, 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 blah. You want me to send a coupon? You want me to send more whatever. You guys, the calls to action, people just aren't doing them. And then you're shocked when you're not recruiting people. But again, you're not talking about it enough. People don't even know. People don't even know. And if they're following and they're dropping info and then back to this, you're commenting back, you're starting to build those relationships. It's a perfect storm. Like Eric said, you know, Jesse Lee is the hardest worker I know, whatever. It's like, what a compliment. Golly. Oh my God. And you just wait for the day your mentor tells the world, like, I'm dying over here. It makes me all nervous and giggly and blah, blah. I love it. But anyway, all these things, it's all stackable. And something somebody said one time, I heard a long time ago, was that the only way you lose in this space is when you quit. It's so true, especially if you're doing these things. All right. So I wanted to give you guys something that I've never given you before. And this is like super, super new. I'm like, I got to go fast. Like, hopefully this is very useful for you because I'm already kind of out of time, I think. But like, I really feel like this is going to be something that's useful because I know a lot of you need this. And so I'm going to give it to you. What I want to give you is a social media plan. Okay. And then I have an assignment. Can I go really fast, Eric? Is that allowed? Like,
no, hold on 1 second. I'll do the closing training tomorrow. So give you a little extra time. That'll give you, another, 15, 20 minutes because I want you to be able to get this here and then get the assignment really clear and solid. Everybody cool with that? Tomorrow I'll do the closing training. Excuse me, not the closing, the objections training. All right, cool. Jesse Lee, hit it. Go.
Oh, wow. Okay. So we have time because my assignment's really good. All right. And Eric, I know you like assignments. Let me tell you something. This might be one of my best ones yet. So I know I've always got some good ones. This one's the best. Okay. So what this is though, is this is going to be an actual social media calendar that I want to give you that if you follow the structure every single week for like the rest of your business life, and you can tweak it as needed, I'm going to give you this blueprint that I think will help a lot of you because I know many of you are on here and you go, oh my gosh, Jesse Lee, but I just don't know what to post. Like I understand that all this posting is going to help me build a brand. And then when the brand is built, then I've got all these little tactics and tricks. And then I can go into the scripts that I think you might be getting for free if you buy your GoPro ticket, by the way, the Jesse Lee scripts. I'm going to follow the scripts. I'm going to follow the systems. I'm not going to over talk. I'm not going to do whatever. But like, what do I post? So I want to give you this little thing. This is really, this is some good stuff. Like this is pretty much what I did when I first started on social media, because for those of you who don't know, or you forget, I guess, all of us start with nothing, right? All of us started with nothing. We started with no followers. We all started with no friends, okay? Except for on MySpace, we had Tom. So I did this, what I'm going to show you, for years. And you can incorporate posts in this. You can incorporate reels in this. You can incorporate TikToks in this. You can incorporate live video in this, pre-recorded video, posts, whatever you want. Everything can go inside of this. But I personally felt like I needed some structure. I personally felt like I needed to know what I was going to post on each day. And so you can drop a yes in the chat if you're like, this is literally what I'm like already feeling so much relief. This is what I feel like I need. I'm going to give it to you. So, all right. So on Mondays, all right, now this is going to be different for each of you because obviously I know we have some $1 million earners watching. We have some people who are brand new babies watching in the network marketing space and everything in between, which I love. I want to give you a couple of things. Now, it is literally this simple. On Mondays, I always made sure to post motivation, first of all, okay? So I would do Motivation Mondays. Now this I would always do as a live video personally. You don't have to do it as a live video, but I am telling you there is something magical in your relationship building when you do live video. There's just a different level of trust that's built. There's a different level of rapport that's built. It's much easier to say, have you followed me yet? Have you hit the follow button? Have you shared yet? It's just a totally different animal, okay? Live video is just, everything. So I always did motivation, and then I would go, this is gonna sound weird, but after my motivation live, about an hour later, I would do this, and I think you could probably do this in a post. So for those of you who are still scared of live video, I would also then do a mindset tip every Monday. So back to those quotes that are really easy to share. And it's easy to think about M&M, M&M, like the candy, okay? But I would always do a mindset post because network marketing is about mindset. You want to recruit the right people. I know you do. You want to recruit the motivated people. I know you do. You want to recruit the people who are in a growth mindset, the people who want to scale a business, the people who want to show up to trainings, the people who want to do all these things, who want to stretch the limits of what they think is possible. So a mindset post is going to help you achieve this, okay? You're going to find the right people, okay? On Tuesdays, I was always posting about a tip of the day. Like just a business post, right? Like just a just the tip Tuesday, I think is what I actually used to call it. But it'd be a super short tip. It could be a business tip. It could be a product tip. It could be an upsell tip. It could be any kind of anything to help somebody. Again, it becomes really scalable and shareable. This tip of the day was super, super powerful. I also would then post a travel thing. So if you don't know about network marketing, one of my favorite things about network marketing is that I love to travel the world. And so it's really easy if on Tuesdays, again, you're talking about where you want to travel next or what travel you've been able to do because of your business or where your sponsor maybe has gone in business because of this, or maybe the countries that your business has expanded to that you can't wait to travel to because you're going to have a business there someday. And this might sound crazy, but for years I was talking about having an international business. And I was talking about it when I was in a company that I could only build in the United States at the time. So those of you who think, oh my gosh, I would love to post something like that, but I could never have a team in Italy. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Okay. You just got to let life do what life needs to do. Okay. And then we would always do a training on Tuesdays. And trainings, I would actually stream live from Zoom onto my social media on Tuesdays. So maybe this one day of the week, can you start to get a routine around training? And again, some of you are too scared to train on Zoom. I understand that. Can you post something then? Right? Can you read something and then repurpose what you've just read, put it on social media and let people understand you're the guru of makeup. You're the guru. Like it doesn't have to be business training. Oh my gosh, you could do a get ready with me, right? Get ready with me on Tuesdays. Every Tuesday you get ready and you show people a different style of makeup, right? I don't know why I'm on this water machine thing right now. Probably because it's kind of new. I've only had it for a few months, but like, you know what? Like you could train me about what the pH balance 6 does, right? Or the 2.5 or the 11 is going to do. All right. Like whatever, you can train something that could be either a tip or a training on every single Tuesday. People will start to look forward to these. People will say, oh my gosh, I loved your noon lives. I loved your trainings at blah, blah, blah. I love those things. Can you bring those back again? And you can say, yeah, I'm actually putting out a social media calendar. Thanks for letting me know what you're looking for. Okay. Wednesdays. Now, also, obviously, you're going to recruit not only customers, but also promoters when you're doing trainings in your field, in your specific company, because you start to look like the guru, like I already said. You start to look like somebody who already knows what they're talking about, like I said, okay? I'm able to sell so flippin' much because people know I'm the girl. They know I have the answers, right? They know I know about the product better than anybody else, all right? Wednesdays. Okay, this one is great for scaling your business. Do win Wednesdays. This is going to be good for you and good for your promoters, like the people you're potentially going to recruit, okay? Win Wednesdays. Share stories of winning that is happening in your organization. Now, some of you just went into deprecation mode where you go, I don't have a team. I don't know who I'm going to share to. Okay, don't do that. Don't be that person, right? When I was new and I was literally renting a room in a basement, and I started because I needed $300 a month in rent, I didn't have anybody on our team. I didn't know what I was talking about. I didn't know anything about anything. So I started collecting stories. I'm going to write that here. You all need to start collecting the stories of people in your team, your cross lines, your sidelines, your uplines, your, whatever, corporate stories, people from decades in business, whatever. So you can share those stories. So the way that I scaled my business from day one and became top recruiter year one in my first company was because I knew everybody's story. So I could talk to the single mom about single moms who won in the company. I could talk to the busy government workers because I knew the stories of busy government workers. I can talk about the whatever, you get the point. And if you share it on your social media every single Wednesday, whether that's in Instagram stories, Facebook stories, TikToks, Reels, like I said, maybe you do a live, maybe you make a post, maybe you do whatever. Oh my gosh, people will start to see, whoa, that team's winning. So behind me and all over my walls, I know you can't see it, but I'm actually in my office. So I have a headquarters here in Frisco, Texas. And there's 142 people on my wall. Those are car earners in our team. And I've given directive to our team to tell the stories of those people. Because it's not Jesse Lee's team. It's our team. You understand? So when they win, we win. So they share those stories just like I share those stories all the time. So when car earner 142 earned her car last week, I was like, I shouldn't be the only one posting. Her sponsor shouldn't be the only one posting. We all win together. And if you want to scale your business, we all win together. Tell other people's stories. And it doesn't have to be winning to that level, right? It could be winning stories like how many of you have filled up a tank of gas because of your network marketing business. That's a win. Post it on Wednesday and collect other people's stories, okay? And then the other thing you can also do on Wednesdays that I always like to do is we would do working Wednesdays also. And all this is you can either show people like a day in the life, or you could actually do a working Zoom where you could stream and show people, this is what it's like to work on our team. This is what it's like to be in business with me. This is what it's like to do what I do. This is an inside look, a sneak peek. So we give sneak peeks on our team every single Wednesday at 6:30 Eastern Standard or 6:30 Central Standard Time. It's a working Wednesday. People don't even know, but in my mind, this is exactly what's going on Wednesdays. All right. Thursdays, I used to like to get a little bit mushy. I don't know, maybe not mushy. What about a thoughtful Thursday? All right. So maybe this is a podcast you've listened to, right? Where it's super motivating and you're all in your feels and you want to write a really lengthy, incredible caption around it. Thoughtful Thursday, right? Maybe it's somebody in your upline who has changed your entire life and you want to write a thoughtful Thursday post about it. Maybe it's your CEO or the company or a product or a service and it's changed your entire life. Can you start getting better at repetition of copywriting by spending time on a thoughtful Thursday post showing people the human side of what we're doing in the network marketing profession, because I totally understand why people don't like what we do sometimes. And I think it's because they are just so underinformed about all the beautiful things that happen inside of this profession. Are we actually showcasing that though? Or are we just expecting them to know what it's like to be on the inside? Or are we just letting them stay on the outside and never letting them see in? So Thoughtful Thursdays, I think they're super important to the business. Okay. Fridays. Why does this keep this board? You know, these smart boards these days, they're not that smart. I'm just kidding. All right. So Friday, you can do a couple of things. You can do, and again, you don't have to do all these, right? You can pick one of these each day of the week. You can do whatever. Okay. But what about like a feel good Friday? Again, you can have this ran around your product. You can have this ran around your service. You can have this ran around all kinds of stuff, right? What makes you feel good about your business? What makes you feel good about the people on your team? What's a really good story you can share? Maybe it's your story. I don't know, but feel good Fridays, right? Little campaigns around this. Maybe you do a give back campaign on Fridays. Maybe you donate to a cause on Fridays. Maybe you I don't know. Maybe you have a pay it forward thing that you do every Friday that your whole team shares all over social media, right? Feel Good Friday. You can do an entire thing around that every single Friday. Something else that I love is you could make posts, again, showing such a beautiful side of network marketing about friendships. This is so overlooked. There are so many people in network marketing that the most success that they have had, and it is worth every single penny they put into it, every single second of time they put into it. They have met their best friends. When was the last time you talked about your relationships that you made because of the network marketing profession? Like, I think sometimes you're not understanding that people don't join network marketing for money most of the time. You think they do. And a lot of the time we think they do even. And they think they do. Everyone thinks they do. But that can't be true. Because if you joined for $100 a month and you started making $100 a month and you're still here after making $100 a month and now you're making $10,000 a month or $500 a month or $300 a month or $150 a month, then it wasn't the money. What are you here for? You're here for community. So why aren't you talking about that? Why aren't you talking about the things that aren't just monetary? Why is everything got to be about the money? It shouldn't be. It should be about the culture. It should be about the community. It should be about so much more. It's how you're going to lower your attrition rates as well inside of what you're building is these friendships. So maybe you show people, show them in your Instagram stories, show them in your reels, show them in your TikToks. Go make a TikTok with your friend that's in business with you, right? Go do a duet with a sound she does if she's not local or if he's not local, right? What can you do? Who's your friends across the globe that you've met at a convention or on an online training or on whatever? Can you share that? The answer is yes. So start sharing that. You're wondering why you're not recruiting people because maybe not everybody wants to make money, but everybody wants friends. Everybody wants community. Everybody wants to fit in. Why don't you post that on a Friday, right? And then something else you can do, again, like the working Wednesdays, you could do something that's very focused Friday. So you could kind of do like a tip of the day as well, or you could work inside of it and you can show people what you're actually doing to scale your business. Because I know sometimes you might see some of us on social media and you think, oh my gosh, like maybe they got lucky, or maybe they're just really good at one thing, or maybe they have like 2 really good recruits or whatever. If you spend 48 hours with me, you will be like, I think I figured out why Jessie Lee is successful. Right? You see the level of focus and dedication it takes to building a business. And I think sometimes we don't show enough of that on social media, and you'll get really, really, really good recruits if you do start to show the real side of what we're doing here. And then Saturday and Sunday, and if Saturday and Sunday are maybe like your holy days that you don't really post on social media, but you want to post something or whatever, cool. You can move this into the week. I don't care when, but I'm just going to tell you right now, and I'm putting this in caps because you cannot do this. You can't do this too much. Okay. This goes back to promoting versus announcing. Share your story. I don't care what day of the week you do it. I just put it on Saturday and Sunday. When was the last time you told people where you came from? When was the last time you told people what this profession or your company has done for you? When was the last time you told people what your vision is of where you're going to go? Let me tell you something. Eric Worre, some guy, he's pretty cool. Maybe you've like heard of him before. I don't know. He's like my favorite. You should probably like buy a ticket to GoPro. It'll change your life. Oh my God. Or at least a potential to change your life. He makes me set a goal and announce it 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 and announce it. to the point where he had me set a goal when I saw him earlier this year at his Next Level Mastermind, which I'll see you again next week. I'm very excited. He made me set a goal and he made me say it in a camera. I just say it in a camera in front of all these top network marketers in the world. And then he said, all right, everybody, your assignment is to go share this on your social media. Go hold yourself accountable. Tell everybody what you're going to do. And I'm like, oh, hell, I'm going to barf. But I committed to it because when Eric gives me an assignment, I take the assignment very seriously and I do it. Okay. I'm about to give you an assignment. So I hope y'all are ready. Okay. But I took it seriously. And I kept telling my story over and over and over and over again. And I kept saying where I was going to be in the future. I kept saying December 2021, this is my income. December 2021, this is my monthly income. December 2021, this is going to be my monthly income. December 2021, this is going to be my monthly income. And some of you know it, right? What did I say my goal was? You can put it in the chat. I know a lot of you, our team has been told they've got to watch this 7-day training. So they better be on here. They know what it is at least. I don't know. Some of you are my followers on here. So maybe you know what it was. What was it? What was the goal that Eric kept making me holler all over social media, telling my story. And this is not a mindset training, but I will tell you, I kept going live and I kept posting and I kept talking about it and I kept talking about it and I kept talking about it and I kept talking about it. I talked about it on podcasts. I talked about it on Zoom calls. I talked about it on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and everywhere. I kept saying, yes, $1 million a month, $1 million a month, $1 million a month, $1 million a month. Well, it happened really early. Like a couple months ago, I made $1 million a month for the first time. And I went, what the hell, Eric Worre? What the hell? What in the hell? Okay. Like that only happens when you consistently put your goals in front of your face. So I would encourage you at least once a week to make sure you are sharing your story on social media. And now, with no further ado, I would love to give you an assignment because that's what we do, right? Like Eric tells us, he says, Jesse, he says leaders speak in assignments and in campaigns. And okay, so anyway, I won't give away all of Eric's beautiful training that he'll have at GoPro for you, I'm sure. But here's what we're going to do. Can everybody find a pen and paper if you don't already have one? So like I need a clean sheet of paper. So clean sheet of paper, clean sheet of paper, clean sheet of paper. When you have a clean sheet of paper and at least a pen that you can make it thicker than just like a normal little ballpoint pen. So a Sharpie would be great if you have a Sharpie. If you don't have a Sharpie, you're just gonna have to scribble. Can you put a yes in the chat? When you have paper and a thick pen. Give me a yes. All right, I got some yeses going. All right, okay. So all you have to do, this is your assignment. And if you can't get it done right now because you're like searching for a pen and paper and you've been doing everything digitally, that's cool. But this is your assignment. I want it to be done. I want it to be done very quickly, okay? And if anything I say is confusing, I did upload this to my Instagram and my Facebook right before I went live, just because I wanted to see how well it worked. Woo! This was so good. This is so good. This is one of my best assignments ever. All right, here's what you're going to write. Here it is. I'm going to read it out loud to you. And your assignment is you're going to write the exact same thing as me. You're going to take a selfie with it. And you're going to post it. Okay? You're going to source so many followers, you can have conversations with every single one of them. Okay, so here's what it says. Some of you have fast fingers, just type this and then you can write it after. It says, if you see this post, it means you are a loyal fan of my page. Thank you. Hit like and tell me where you are from and how you found me. Smiley face. Good. It's so good. Is there any confusion about this? Okay. Like it's very simple. All right. If you see this post, it means you are a loyal fan of my page. Thank you. Hit like and tell me where you are from and how you found me. Okay. Okay. That's all you have to do. It's super easy breezy. That's your assignment. And then after that, use the scripts that you're going to, the Jesse Lee scripts. You get them for free with your GoPro ticket. Okay. So use the Jesse Lee scripts, have the conversations with all the people that comment on here. This is probably going to be the most conversations you've like ever had in your network marketing career. And so you don't owe me anything except for just send like thank you and good vibes out to the universe for me, because those are my favorite. And that's that. So I really appreciate your time here. My name's Jesse Lee, for those of you that don't know. And I love you guys very much. Thank you so much, Eric.
Jesse Lee, Jesse Lee, Jesse Lee. If you got some value from this, put a number 100 in the comments. If you got some value from this training, this is just a small fraction of what she's going to be bringing at GoPro. GoPro's amazing. Imagine her and Fraser and Angel and the Zaleckis and Ed Milet and Stormy Wellington and more people at GoPro. It's going to be absolutely spectacular. I'm looking forward to seeing all of your posts. That's the second thing you have to do in order to be able to be eligible for the prizes, is put up that post with your Sharpie, write it down, hold it up, put it up, and see the interaction that you get. You'll get a ton of interaction. Okay. Let me just tell you quickly about GoPro. Got 2 minutes to the top of the hour. $197. You get a $500 ticket for GoPro, $500 value, $500 value, $500 value. Come on, $500 value. Put it up there any old time. $500 value. Okay, let's go. All right, we got the GoPro ticket, $500 for a $197. We have the power training that you get when you get a ticket. It's $3,200 in value, $3,200 worth of my best courses that you get, all for $197. Next slide. You get, in addition to that, you get the Instagram Stories course from Fraser Brooks. That's a $100 value. You also get the 4-week coaching program that starts on Monday in the virtual GoPro 2021 private Facebook group. If you have any questions about any of this or a ticket that you've already bought, just go to support@networkmarketingpro.com. And you also get Jesse Lee's scripts and shortcuts to be able to help you, keyboard shortcuts and scripts to be able to help you grow even faster. All of that, $197. So get your ticket. If you want to get a VIP or a VIP leadership package or a platinum package, you'll see that when you go to the page, okay? Those are the different upgrade packages that you can get when you go to the page. So that's pretty much it for now. Tomorrow we've got Stormy Wellington. Stormy Wellington is going to be joining us. 6,000 recruits, 691,000 distributors on her team. She's making a huge amount of money. She's going to be sharing recruit until you get the best fruit. That's going to be her topic. And we have a bunch of extra surprises tomorrow because it's our last day. We're going to be support@networkmarketingpro.com. If you have any questions, support@networkmarketingpro.com. What should be the hashtag, Jesse Lee, for your challenge? What should we do?
Let's see.
Hold it up again. Let me see it.
If you see this post, I mean,
If you see this challenge, if you see this challenge,
be like, if you see me, I don't know.
Just put GoPro challenge. Just put GoPro. just use GoPro challenge. Okay. Just hit GoPro challenge. Tomorrow, Stormy Wellington, and also daylight saving time ends tomorrow. So make sure you turn your clocks back, or just make sure you take a look at your phone or your laptop or tablet or whatever. They'll keep you on the right time zone. So just don't want you to miss us because of the time zone change. That's it for today. We're going to go backstage with the VIPs and the backstage pass holders. If you do, the replay of all of this challenge is going to be up for maybe 2 days after the challenge ends tomorrow, and then they're going to go away. If you want to get the replay and the recordings of all of these, you can go, I think it's upgrade. Hold on, I'll tell you which one. What's the code? Yeah, recruitingchallenge2021.com/upgrade. If you want to get that, you're welcome to do it. And you'll get all the backstage recordings too when you get the backstage pass. That's it, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow for the big finale. It's going to be amazing. I got a lot of special friends going to be joining us, and we're going to go backstage with Jesse Lee and answer some more questions with all the VIPs. Everybody have a great day. See you tomorrow. Mwah.